Now, Biden last night made a surprise appearance at a gala for Emily's List. What's Emily's List? It is a pro-abortion group. It's a group devoted to promoting abortion. Okay, 3 million members, Emily's List says it has. All right. It was founded in 1985, and it's, they link abortion to women's rights, and that's what Emily's List does. So they're honoring, of course, Nancy Pelosi last night in Washington, and Biden shows up. Go.
She's been a steadfast defender of women's rights. I need not even mention that, the right to choose. But I want to thank every single person in this room for leading the way in that fight. It's a critical fight. It's about democracy. It's about freedom.
Okay, so Joe Biden's a Roman Catholic. Nancy Pelosi is as well. Now, I can't judge because I'm the biggest sinner, and the Bible makes clear that we human beings are not in the judgment arena, okay? That's the deity. And many Americans don't believe in God, all right? So don't think there's ever going to be a judgment day. And that's their perfect right to do that. That's what Killing the Witches, my book coming up in September. A lot of that, how we got to this religion place, okay? So if you don't believe in God, then basically you're not going to be held accountable for what you do, good or bad. No accountability. You're here, it's just about you, that's it. But Biden and Pelosi, they are, by their own description, avid Roman Catholics. So what am I supposed to think of them? Because I'm Catholic too. And I'll tell you what I think. If you're a Roman Catholic, you know that abortion is a mortal sin. Okay? That's it. Because the Catholic Church believes that life begins at conception and you cannot take a human life. That's why I don't believe in the death penalty. But if I were in charge of the Justice Department, those criminals who committed murder would wish they were dead. Though we wouldn't have soft prisons. We'd have hard prisons for them. Anyway, so what am I supposed to think when I see Biden up there schmoozing with the bishops and Pelosi and all of that? Here's what I think. As a Catholic, if you're elected to office, you can't let your religion intrude on your decision-making. There's a separation. And again, you'll see it in Killing the Witches. It's beyond any doubt. So you can't do that. What you can do, though, is say, look, I believe, and Biden does this. I never heard Pelosi do it. But Biden does. He goes, oh, my private beliefs I can't impose. Okay. Well, what are your private beliefs? Biden doesn't say. Of course not. Because that would alienate his far left base, which wants abortion. Okay, they think it is a good thing. The process of eliminating a potential human being at any stage is good because it's part of a woman's rights. The unborn have no rights. No. How do they know that? I'm not sure where. So Biden and Pelosi, if they're Catholic, they have to believe in a judgment day. That's what Catholics believe, that we're going to be held accountable for what we do here on the planet, both good and evil. All right? So they're going to get up there, and Biden, he goes, every single person in this room leading the way in that fight. Yeah, let's get all behind abortion. Not saying, I don't think abortion is right. I believe that all human life is sacred, but I understand I can't impose that belief on people who see it differently. So what I'm going to do as Joe Biden, president and Catholic, I'm going to encourage adoption. I'm going to encourage people to think very, very deeply about terminating a pregnancy. And I'm going to make it easier to adopt, put more federal money in adoption agencies, and try, as Bill Clinton once said, to make abortion rare rather than make it a form of birth control or it's really casual, nothing to it. That's what I would say. Okay? Biden doesn't say anything close to that. Pelosi, I'm not even getting into. She's so far out on the issue. Now, I don't know. After these people die or I die, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't. But if I really believe in the theology of Catholicism, there's no other path. You got to try to protect some of the unborn. You see Joe Biden trying to do that? You see Nancy Pelosi trying to do that? Not judging them. Statement of fact.